Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special submission match. Hailing from Victoria, Texas, weighing 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nothing fancy about this man. You talk about it in your face.
His opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret Hitman Hart.
And here he comes, Bret the Hitman Hart. You really happy to see him again, King?
Well, I'm going to try to leave my personal history with Hart out of this, JR. Let me just say that, like this crowd, my feelings toward the so-called Hitman are mixed.
Well, I hate to bring this up, King, but Bret Hart took a little turn on you when he knocked you on your keister.
Yeah, and I didn't appreciate it one bit. Let me tell you, I think Bret Hart was out of line for doing that, as well as being out of line for the abusive obscenities that he hurled on live television. There's absolutely no excuse for that, no matter how much this man, so-called, has been screwed.
Well, you almost called him a son of a...
No, I didn't.
Well, look out. Here we go. He lands the strike with great accuracy. Bret Hart being overwhelmed here.
Oh, that's devastating. Oh, out of nowhere.
It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head of our guest here. They may be having a hard time staying out of this matchup. I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here. What in the hell is Austin doing? I thought Austin would want to keep this a ground.
Look out! It doesn't get more painful than that. Big time mistake there. Big time.
Turns it around on him, and what a move. Tremendous reversal. Steve Austin being pressed hard. Back into the ring now. These shots by the Hitman finding their target. Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it. Oh, what a shot from that ladder. It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head of our guest here. They may be having a hard time staying out of this matchup, and the emotion just comes pouring out. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Steve Austin being pressed hard. Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this will be business. This is a painful submission hold and used to great effect here. It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head of our guest here. They may be having a hard time staying out of this matchup.
Look at this. Bret Hart doing some good work here. Well, we're on the move here.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine.
Camel clutch locked in, wrenching on the neck and lower back.
I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here. Oh, a stiff, and I mean stiff shot there.
Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
Steve Austin with the offense.
I'm not sure I can watch this.
He wants this battle decided inside the ring. Oh, gosh, what a steel ladder.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight. He's just lethal with that thing. Bret Hart getting softened up here.
Great offense by Steve Austin. Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it. You got to be careful, Stone Cold. If you knock Bret Hart out, he can't submit while he's unconscious.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sure if Bret Hart is not... There's the camel clutch, and somehow he's got to take the pressure off his neck.
An impressive strike there. I'm not so certain that this match will be called right down the middle by our guest here. He doesn't want to do this outside the ring. It's really hard to imagine what's going through the head of our guest here. They may be having a hard time staying out of this matchup. Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it. I like it. He's getting this done inside the ring. Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this, and Bret Hart makes him pay for all that. This is a painful submission hold and used to great effect here. He fights out.
Oh, what an offensive move. All these power moves tonight are making bigger and bigger impacts.
This is a painful submission hold and used to great effect here.
Oh, he's got to do whatever he can here to...
He gets out.
Stone Cold if he gave up right here.
The blood pouring out of the forehead of Stone Cold Steve Austin. The man continues to resist this excruciating pain.
And look at these people. They're all standing. Can you imagine the pain that's rushing through Austin's body? And face it, Austin's losing a lot of blood. Man, he could be losing consciousness. Oh, submission. The hold's locked in.
Remember, our guest here is only here to officiate the match, not get involved. Of course, I'll believe that when I see it.
Camel clutch locked in, wrenching on the neck and lower back. This is such a painful hold.
There's the escape.
Oh, ouch. Oh, once you get out of the ring, anything can happen. You've got exposed steel, concrete, the barricades, and all of it can be used to cause massive damage.
And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Whoa! Don't get up! Oh, you better be careful, Stone Cold. Oh! If he knocks Bret out, Bret can't say I quit.
This I Quit match, Ken Shamrock, the referee. We are in Chicago. This is WrestleMania 13. Neither Austin or the Hitman have ever submitted in their professional careers. It's all on the line here. A lot of pride. Who's the alpha male? Nice leg sweep by the Hitman.
Man, this crowd is going wild, JR. They're waiting to hear one of these superstars say they quit.
And you got to think that the Hitman is thinking sharpshooter, focusing on the leg of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Uh-oh, this is not going to be good for the Rattlesnake. Oh, man.
Bret Hart.
Oh, man, look at this. Ow!
The figure four using that ring post as leverage. Shamrock trying to free Stone Cold. And also the damage has been done. Austin in a bad, bad way.
But he still will not say he quits.
Steve Austin with the offense.
Well, the trick sometimes when you get outside the ring is survival. The match becomes almost secondary when you get near all these dangerous objects.
Inside the ring now. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
I think I just saw a tooth go flying. What a battle. And for Bret Hart, unable. Oh, look at this, JR. Man, I'm telling you, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, look out! Look out!
Inverted atomic drop. And Austin, that's a low blow technically. Again, a no disqualification match. Referee Ken Shamrock helpless to do anything about it. Now what's the Hitman doing?
Look out.
Steel chair. Bret Hart bringing a steel chair in the ring. It's as legal as a wrist lock.
Things are about to get ugly. Oh.
Right to the leg. Austin in trouble.
Oh, no.
Hart's got evil intentions.
This is going to be bad, JR. This is going to be real bad. Uh-oh, JR. You got to remember that chair is technically legal in this match. What's Bret Hart going to do?
This is what Austin did to Brian Pillman.
Oh, no!
Oh, the Hitman trying to break Austin's leg.
He may have just succeeded. Bret Hart mighty proud of himself after that move.
And remember, Shamrock can't stop the match.
Man, look at that. Austin is in a lot of pain, JR. Nowhere to go. This is not the position you want to be in. He's taking control again.
Well, to be honest with you, I don't imagine that this will be business as usual.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here.
The counter. When his strike lands, you can darn sure feel it in the first few rows.
Steve Austin establishing a deliberate pace now. Watch
eats a mouthful of canvas.
Oh, Steve Austin looks like he's taking a toll physically.
He's headed for the top.
No! Oh, what's he going to do to follow that up? He sees it.
What an amazing match here at WrestleMania 13. The Hitman, Bret Hart, trying to lock in the Sharpshooter King. You know how that feels.
Yes,
it
I
is
do.
deadly painful.
Oh, my gosh, and Bret Hart has it cinched in. Stone Cold Steve Austin, I don't think he's got any choice, JR. He's going to have to say, I quit.
Austin a long way from the ropes. He can't reach the ropes. Referee Ken Shamrock right down in Austin's face to hear him say, I quit. Austin in a bad, bad way, obviously.
Wait a minute.
Bret got off balance. Bret lost his balance there, lost his leverage, but he didn't relinquish the hold.
Oh, he's still got it locked in and now applying even more pressure.
An amazing display of guts.
Listen to Shamrock. He's saying, Austin, do you quit? Do you quit?
Shamrock's done an amazing job officiating this match. Austin has passed out.
That's it.
Austin is unconscious.
As a result of Stone Cold Steve Austin losing consciousness, the winner of this bout, Bret Hitman Hart.
The match is over. The referee has stopped it. Austin cannot continue. And there's no reason for Bret Hart to continue this onslaught. He's won the match, but he's frustrated that he couldn't make Austin say, I quit.
He's going to try to put that sharpshooter on again. Shamrock, look at Shamrock.
Shamrock with a takedown, waistlock takedown, and Shamrock will fight you, Bret. He will fight you right now. Bret Hart showing no sportsmanship whatsoever after winning this controversial match here at WrestleMania 13.
Well, Bret Hart wins, but Stone Cold Steve Austin just too stubborn to say, I quit.
And this crowd chanting, Austin, Austin. Man, we come in here, Hart was the fan favorite. Austin was the enemy. They leave in different roles.
Stunner!
Austin on one leg. You never trust a rattlesnake. They
Never.
don't make good corporate pets, let me tell you. Austin on one leg. Refused to say I quit. These fans are livid at the absence of Bret Hart.
In the wake of WrestleMania 13, as audiences began to gravitate towards Stone Cold Steve Austin, a dark cloud began to form, separating the Hitman from fans south of the Canadian border.
First of all, I want to apologize to all my great fans in Canada.
For what?
And to you, my fans right here across the United States of America, I apologize for nothing. You take a gunless creep like Stone Cold Steve Austin and beat him to a bloody pulp, even though you all know that he lost. You cheer him on the way back to the dressing room like he won. You don't respect me. Well, the fact is, the American wrestling fans can kiss my ass.
Let me clear the air because I never, ever said I quit. Austin never gave up. Austin never gave up. You never got the job done.
As Bret Hart's relationship with the American fans continued to crumble,
Americans don't give a damn about family.
the Hitman would turn to his family to forge a new foundation.
I'm asking you for your help because I need you.
It would take more than numbers to rattle the rattlesnake.
I'm finished with you.
You'll have to kill me to be finished with me.
The only way I'm going to get Stone Cold Steve Austin off my back is to end his career.
Like a pack of wolves!
One of these days, April 20th at In Your House, I'm gonna look down at your grave. Here lies Bret the Hitman Hart. Cause Steve Austin whipped his pink and black. And that's the bottom line. Cause Stone Cold said so.